Yo, what's good, my fellow man characters? It is I, Bam. Welcome back to the channel for another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about the topic of using what you got and making progress with what you have and not really worrying too much about what you don't have. So this topic kind of came from me just thinking about my own life and kind of a little bit going through a stressful time where a lot of the things in terms of myself financially, in terms of family and everything, has not been really going the way that I originally wanted or kind of intended. And you know, that's kind of like how life is sometimes. Sometimes life puts you into a kind of a downward slope where things kind of go wrong throughout the day. Or like one of the things for me is like I like having access to resources. I like having access to everything I need to get that perfect whatever, whether it comes to YouTube, whether it comes to schooling and academics, and whether it comes to my fitness and everything. There's always this pursuit of getting all these things, all these material things, all these different strategies and techniques in order to achieve that perfection. But the true thing that you realize in life, or at least I've come to realize in life, is that seeking perfection is a fool's errand. It's something that's never going to happen. And for many of us, we live in environments and times and different economic climates that prevent us from having access to many things. We are limited based on the resources available to us, and that's something that you could either look as a pro or a con. For example, I'm currently in a situation where I do not have access to a gym. And I've kind of seen it as like a hindrance to my ability to like put on size and work out. But I've been trying to do my best with what's available to me, literally just being the ground myself and the environment. And just literally I've been focusing my training on calisthenics, doing jump roping and things like that. And I've been starting to see progress with that. I'm also reaching a point in my training where I want to involve more difficult calisthenic movements like pull-ups and different variations that's going to require more equipment that I don't have access to. And this was something that was kind of bothering me in terms of like, man, how am I going to do all these different activities? How am I going to, push my body to grow even more? And so I started doing research in terms of what are options available to me in terms of being free and able to access. And I found some calisthenic parks in my neighborhood. Now granted, they're like 2 miles away from where I live, and I could look at this as like, dang, 2 miles away, do I really want to walk all that distance just to go to a calisthenic park to get a workout in? That's 2 miles. I hate running. I hate like walking long distances. It kind of sucks. But then I took the time to shift my perspective in terms of what is the benefit of walking. Since I work out 3 times per week doing full body movements, what is the benefit of walking 2 miles forward and then 2 miles back Monday, Wednesday, Friday? You reach that point where you burn more calories and you improve your heart and lung health. So in my head, what I see as a disadvantage to me getting the gains and the results is actually an advantage. And you start thinking about it in terms of everything in life. Like if you're a person that, for example, you want to learn about things, you want to become more proficient with skills and everything, but you don't have the financial capabilities, to hire teachers or go to school or get into academics, then what do you have access to? You have access to the internet, you have access to libraries. And this access, it might look as like, oh man, I only have access to these things. But if you reshift your perspective, the benefit of that is that you become self-taught. You're able to do it at your own pace. You're able to really learn and digest the material in a way that best incorporates into your mindset. You're able to see the information from a different perspective that's not really guided by someone else that's following a template that many other people are following. So when you start applying the jobs to the new skills you acquire yourself, it's like you're able to bring that unique perspective in how to do these different things. Okay guys, so I'm literally about to get into the train to head to class. So I'm gonna end the video like right now. So basically the point of this video is do not let your limited resources be a limitation on yourself. Every challenge that you come up to in life is there to help improve you in some way, shape, or form, so that when you reach new challenges in the future, you are more prepared and ready. right? So look at everything that you have available to yourself. Don't worry about the things you don't have available to you, and just go with it. Just go for it completely. I think Casey Neistat once said it's like when you have access to more options, more materials, and more opportunities, your ability to be creative and innovative decreases. But when you're limited based on the things you have access to, your creativity and your way to think and solve problems enhances. So keep that in mind, guys. That's also something I've been kind of thinking about in terms of YouTube and talking about content and creating different things. So don't let your limitations in terms of resources in your life stop you from making the gains that you need to make in life. All right, guys, catch you later. Always remember that you're the main character of your own story. Catch you guys later.